The entire world is drowning in debt. America's debt has exploded past $38 trillion, shattering every previous record. The EU carries an enormous mountain of debt totaling roughly $14.5 trillion. Japan is drowning beneath nearly $319 trillion in total debt, a staggering sum approaching 3 times the size of the global economy. To understand how we got here, we must return to where it all began. Before the age of digital finance, nations turned to debt to fund wars that reshaped history. In 1694, England stood on the edge of financial collapse during its war against France. With the treasury nearly empty, the king turned to merchants to keep the kingdom alive. The agreement changed history. Merchants financed the crown in return for guaranteed interest paid through future taxation. Soon after, the Bank of England emerged to control this new financial order. The system changed everything. Governments could now wage wars and expand power using money they hadn't even collected yet, while lenders gained the security of a state-backed promise. That promise became something entirely new, a financial asset that could be bought and sold. It marked the birth of the government bond and the foundation of modern finance. The idea spread rapidly across the world. France embraced it. The Netherlands refined it into a financial machine. The United States used it to finance independence and expansion. Soon, the ability to borrow became a sign not of failure, but of national credibility. To borrow was to wield power. Where empires once fought for treasure and territory, they now financed domination through debt and interest. War had entered the worlds of finance. Debt has become the lifeblood of the modern world. The United States alone owes over $9 trillion, and global borrowing expands by another $1 trillion every 100 days. Debt connects governments, banks, and citizens in a vast financial web. Through taxes, pensions, and investments, nearly everyone is part of the system. But the question remains, who stands at the other end of it all? To understand that, we must start with the United States, the center of the global debt machine. The global economy is deeply tied to American debt. Nations like Japan and the United Kingdom hold vast amounts of U.S. Treasury securities, while China owns only a relatively small slice of the total. Despite popular belief, most of America's debt does not belong to foreign powers. It belongs to America itself. Government debt became a financial cycle. The Treasury issues bonds, Wall Street buys them, the Federal Reserve injects liquidity by purchasing them back, and taxpayers fund the interest payments that eventually return to investors in retirement accounts. It is a financial loop with no clear beginning or end. Governments borrow, institutions lend, central banks intervene, and the money circles back through the same system. Japan's massive holdings of US. If this gave you a new perspective, hit subscribe and like for more.